Congratulations, the season's almost here. Are you ready for your life to change, I suppose, or your world to change?
I don't know how it's going to change. It's like this weird situation where you know that it's going to change, but I have no idea how it's going to go. And so I'm as ready as one can be, I think, in this situation.
You look lovely and happy, and I almost feel like it's like in love happy. Am I right?
Didn't you see this happy face when I was announced as the Bachelorette? I feel like I'm always smiling.
You are. So you went into this open-minded, ready to find love. What were you looking for specifically?
What I was looking for is just qualities that I see in my parents' relationship. Just somebody I can laugh with, somebody that is going to stick in it and get through the difficult times, somebody who is, a goal setter and is supportive and is not going to leave when things get tough. And that's all that my parents have, and that's exactly what I'm looking for.
And you found it, I think. Did you find it?
All I can say is that you're going to have to stay tuned. Okay. But I do appreciate you trying.
I got to try. Right?
But I'm a fifth grade teacher, and you know how many questions we get asked a day, and sometimes we can't answer them all, and
that's right.
We don't really waver.
I completely understand. So, give us if you would, tease, who are some of the guys we need to be watching for on Tuesday night when this opens?
Oh, there's so many. Do you want to talk about entrances, or you want to talk about
who really surprised you that first night?
You are going to see so many unique entrances. You're going to see a man named Rick show up in a serving cart tray underneath a silver platter. You're going to see a man show up without pants. You're going to see a man show up in fire trucks, multiple. It's just there's so many different avenues that these guys brought to the table, and quite enjoyable.
So we expect a certain amount of drama and tension, tears, friction. How bad, can you rate it for us? How bad did things get for you?
Is that glass half empty? How bad is it? How great was it? Let's try that one. Okay. It was a really positive experience.
See, I should know that about you. You are very
I am a positive person, but that doesn't mean that there weren't difficult times. But when something's difficult, when there are tears, when there's different big emotions, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's not a negative thing. It's part of the process. It's part of the journey, and you're going to see me break through and finally show emotion with some things. And so, yeah.
So, were there any moments where you thought, this is it, I can't deal with this anymore?
It takes me a lot to quit and give up. And what I will say is that, you're going to see me break. You're going to see me cry. You're going to see me be in, a headspace where I'm trying to work through things. But as far as quitting, not going to happen.
This is a really, unusual kind of environment to find yourself in. What did you learn about yourself? What came out of it? What positives?
Walking into it with my friendships, with my family, I am a very open person. But when it comes to relationships and talking about your feelings and emotions and really showing when you're hurting is not something that I'm good at. And while going through this, I finally allowed myself to feel those feelings and, told myself that it's okay to show that. And so I think that's the biggest thing that everyone's going to see.
Talk to me about Tayshia and Caitlin being there for you.
Tayshia and Caitlin, my girls. I'm so happy that they were there. To have these two wonderful women who have been through this, they're able to just give me so much comfort. And like you said, it's a crazy time. It's weird. You typically don't date 30 people at the same time. Or I guess people without them knowing. I don't know what people do in their spare time, but it was so nice to have them just understand the emotions that I was feeling and kind of share how they worked through that.
Right. And Serena drops by for a visit. What did Serena tell you that was helpful?
Serena she's been somebody who I've been very incredibly close with, and with her, she just gave me that friendship comfort, that somebody who knows me, who understands me, knows how my brain works, and for her to just be there and support me through, that season kind of just brought me back down, and it was a nice little reset button where she was able to kind of help me through some things.
Right. And of course, you guys became friends on Matt James' season. I know Matt said, he wishes you well and hopes you find love. Have you been watching Matt on Dancing with the Stars?
I will say this. Matt, yes, he did crush it on Dancing with the Stars. He did really well.
Would you ever go on Dancing with the Stars?
I'm a person, I will keep all doors open, you know?
I bet you're
Never
an
thought I
amazing
would be
dancer.
yeah, maybe. I like to think I am, but
Maybe
I
on
honestly...
the basketball court, so I bet you could bring some of those moves.
Coordination, yeah, I think so. I think I'd be okay.
I think you would. Okay, Jesse Palmer, the new host. What do you think of that decision to bring Jesse in, and what advice would you have for Jesse?
I have never met Jesse in person, and all I know is that he is in the Bachelor family, but from the things that I've heard, it seems like he's a wonderful person, has a good head on his shoulders, and I think he's going to make the best of that opportunity.
I want to ask you also, there's some reports out there that we might have the new Bachelor. It might be somebody coming from your season, Clayton. What do you think of that? What do you, if it were true, what would you think of Clayton as the next Bachelor?
If it were true, Clayton's a very genuine person, and he was a person who, you know, was there for the right reasons through my journey, and I got to learn a lot about him, and I'm excited for you and everyone else to learn about him as well as the other amazing men that were on the show.
Amazing. What could you give us 3 words to describe Clayton?
3 words to describe Clayton. That's a difficult one. I'm going to say you're going to have to wait to find that one out on yourself.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.